Hello guys, how are you doing today? I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the convener of the Billionaire Realtors 30-Day Sales Challenge. And today I want to look at the very important topic called overcoming the fear of selling. I want you to know that, first of all, if you can sell shamelessly, you'll be stinkingly rich. And all great people are salespeople. And I'll break it down for you. Martin Luther King is a salesman, and he was a civil rights movement, but was very good with using his word to sell the idea that one day people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Another powerful person who is a salesman, is Cristiano Ronaldo, who is a footballer. But the day you knew how powerful his selling skill was the day he just moved a bottle of Coke and put a bottle of water. And Coca-Cola lost over $4 billion in their market shares. Another person, powerful salesman, is Barack Obama, who was able to use his speech, his words, to become the president of the United States of America. He wasn't the most experienced in politics. He wasn't the most experienced by any other standard, but by being a good salesman. And he could use his words to communicate what he sells. Okay, let's go religious now. Our Lord Jesus Christ, greatest salesman that ever lived, had just 12 people he marketed to first, grew 120, and today over 3 billion people all over the world are calling that name Jesus, Jesus. I can go on and on and on to show you that salespeople rule the world. Daddy Gio, when you look at who Daddy Gio is, the founder of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, if not arguably the largest church or church membership in the world outside of Catholic, arguably. And when you look at that movement, is also about selling. No man has been able to sell the concept of holiness, of righteousness, of humility, and the need to love God and give your life to Christ like that the Jew has done it. He just does it effortlessly. You're around someone like him, you just want to be better, okay? But that's a salesman, in case you don't know. So all iconic great people you admire, you want to be like, I know where they are because they are the best preachers, they are the best, they have the best product, they are the best this, but they are the best at communicating how good their product is. People don't buy the best product, they buy the best known product. So your ability to communicate that you have some solution that is unique and different and exceptional, and that people will lose more not doing business with you, is ultimately what makes you to become a great salesperson. But you have to overcome the fear. And the question is, how do you overcome it? If this concept of selling is good, the first thing is your mind. You have to first of all redefine what sales is about. You're scared of selling because you have a wrong mindset about what is selling, really. Right? So if you see selling as just putting pressure on people to buy something from you so that you make enough commission and you're good, then that's what it is. But if you see selling from the perspective of, hey, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, somebody will call me and say, Dr. Stephen, you encouraged me to buy your land in Ibejuleki, the real estate for 1.5 million. Today the value is 30 million. Thank you for encouraging me to make that decision. I'm grateful. And that's my story today. Because from day one when I was selling real estate, I knew I was helping people build wealth. I saw it from, I'm a helper. I'm changing their lives. I'm helping these people secure their future. And today it may look as if they're the ones doing me a favor. Tomorrow we'll know who did who a favor. And that's become my story, where today people just thank me. One man sent a message to me, said, Dr. Stephen, and gave me a list of our properties he bought. He said, I bought these properties. I put in, is it 200 million naira to, he listed all the various properties. And the current selling price is almost 1 billion naira. And he just sent me to say, hey, I want to thank you. Because I would never in my life believe I could own properties worth 1 billion naira. Okay? And you made that happen. So work on your mind to really see the value you're providing. To really see the value the product you are selling is gonna, the impact. And look into the future. Don't look at it big. Particularly if you're saying land, it's not today we know the value, right? It will be years to come. So look into the future and see the impact it will create and how your life will be better for being a tool, an instrument for helping those customers. And suddenly the fear begins to go because you are now seeing yourself as a value adder. Okay, and this has happened to me many times. Where sometimes I'm trying to add value to people. They're acting as if, they're doing me a favor. But over time, I begin to see that attitude change to realizing that, in reality, the table is the other way around. Next, that will help you to overcome the fear of selling is to start listening to content on YouTube, on seminars around sales and marketing. I did that a lot. I used to be very shy, I used to be scared of selling, really scared of selling. But I started, attending seminars, listening to every day, 2 hours on sales. And I just got better at it. Number 3, I got sales mentor. I started actively following across social media people who are good at selling. Grant Cardone is one of it. Grant Cardone will start his seminar by telling you, hey, I want to sell you, right? By the way, it's not, I don't want to look like I'm selling you. You tell you, I want to sell you. My goal is that you don't leave here until you buy my products. Crazy guy. Right, so the more I connected with people who were good at selling, who were great salespeople, I got comfortable selling as well. And I realized I wasn't even as pushy as those ones are. I'm more subtle and with my approach to selling. But I became effective even with my own subtle methods that is not as aggressive as that of Grant Cardone. So you need to get mentors who are better than you at selling to start following them. Check their steps, check their moves, check their sales script, check their approach, check their words, check the way they go about the conversations. And say, okay, I'm going to copy this person, I'm going to learn from this person, I'm going to take actions like this person. Those moves are very, very powerful and critical. I've seen it change my own life. I've seen it change many people's life. And I think if you have same approach, your life is just going to turn around totally in a very, very dramatic way. Another powerful move that I want to encourage, if you really want to take the subject of selling to the next level and really be exceptionally good at overcoming the fear, is to do what we call role play. Look for somebody else and that and then let them pretend to be a potential customer and pitch to them and rehearse it. Another one you can do is with the mirror. You can role play with the mirror actually and just assume the other person appearing in the mirror, even though it's you, is a potential customer, and then you talk to them and rehearse your words over and over and over and keep doing it every morning. Keep doing it while you're even at shower. Just rehearse it. Just talk to yourself like you're talking to a potential customer. If you do it over and over and over again, at some point you just get good at it without even knowing. There are a lot of things I got good at without knowing. For example, sales. I never knew I was that good at selling until years later people started saying, oh, I love the way you sell. You're really good. Okay. Your words moved me. I had to just go and buy it. Really? But apparently it was because I kept practicing. I didn't even know when the whole thing has rubbed in, and I was extremely good at it, right? So master this art because it's a powerful strategy that will really go a long way in helping you to overcome the phobia, the fear of selling. The last part is for you to look at something to that you're going to use to reward yourself if you hit a target. So set a sales target and then go and feel that what you want to use to reward yourself for selling. E.g., I'll give you a practical example. Let's assume to sell a car or buy a car, whatever it is, right? Let's just assume. Okay, to buy a car to reward myself for having met a particular sales target, right? Pick a gift, whatever it is. It could be a bag, it could be a makeup, it could be a particular hair for women, right? 1 million naira hair. Go to where they sell that hair, feel it, negotiate it, ask for the price. Okay, if it's a car, go feel it. And like I told you in my previous video, tell them you're going to be back. And then take a picture of that same gift and put it in your front, right? And tell yourself, if I can sell 20 plots, I'll be able to make X number of commission, right? So before you start any sales activation, picture yourself in that car or wearing that hair or holding that bag or being on that dress. And just because you are telling yourself, this is why I'm doing this, right? And then it motivates you to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that. It could be that you want to build a house for your mom, right? Go and check a similar house. Ask for the price. Enter all the rooms there. Picture your mom coming and just praying for your dad. Coming and praying for you, right? Have all the emotions of the benefits of you actualizing your sales target. And I promise you, all this just gets all the nervousness away. And you're a whole new different person trying to get the goals. Well, thank you for watching this beautiful episode of day 28 of the Billionaire Realtor Sales Challenge. I want to thank you for being part of this. I love you so, so dearly. God bless you. See you at the top.
Next is the profile video of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the chairman of GText Holdings. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of GText Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award, 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the U.S., solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion under management by 2035. Through the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs by 2050, offering grants and mentorship to drive financial independence and sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhat, Sam Adeyemi, Les Brown, Dan Locke, and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms, featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com. Next is a testimonial from one of our Happy GTEx associate.
My name is Elder Danny Marcos. I'm a member of the GTEx Associates. We are here at one of the elegant and beautiful projects of GTEx, and you can see the beautiful houses, which is 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom, and they are very good. So you can come and subscribe, and you will have a very high return on investment. You can rent it between 8 to 10 million naira, and you will make a lot of money from this property. So, or you want to buy, you can come and buy. We can build more for you. There's space at the back. We can build more good 5 to 4-bedroom flats for you here. But we also have the golf course at my left hand, right behind the wall there, where you can play your golf. You don't have to pay any fee to be a member of the club. As far as you have subscribed to this estate, you can enjoy the facilities that are quite excellent in this estate. So what are you waiting for? Come right now and subscribe, and you will enjoy high ROI in this place. You are welcome. Do we see you soon? Come over and take your place.
Next training for today.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? So welcome to day 27 of the Billionaire Real Estate Challenge, and today we want to look at how do you sell or how do you network at a social gathering, physical social gathering. Because one of the best ways to sell is to be at social gatherings, right? Our company, for example, we sponsor a lot of events, and it's been one of the major effective tools for selling. And you have to understand that when you're at a social gathering, there are processes to sell. And if you don't understand the procedure, you might just waste being at those gatherings, practically wasted. So there are two ways to do this. If you are a core aggressive marketer, you find your way into the room, you are not like a sponsor, like a partner to the event, you can, of course, feel free to politely walk up to people. You know, of course, first it starts with your dressing. You have to look the part. That's the day you wear your Christmas clothes, right? You have to dress, and your dressing should be in tune with the culture. Okay, so in tune with the culture. In our part of the world, if you're a male, what kind of dressing shows a rich male, right? Obviously wearing a native agbada, right? If you're a female, what kind of dressing shows a wealthy, accomplished female? Sometimes it's actually a suit for female. Even for male, suit works, but in some cases, if you are not, bodily physique in a way, your suit may not even give the tone. But if you're young and you have certain physique, you may not be able to really give out that projection. I suffered this. For many years, I used to be on suit, but I had a baby look, and that just was against me, right? It was just like a small boy telling us to come and buy properties that's ridiculously expensive. So your dressing is number one, and dress to look what you're selling. The number two is learning being polite, right? So there are courteous ways to approach people. How are you, sir? How are you, ma? You walk up to each table. My name, by the way, you start by introducing yourself. You probably have your card. My name is Jide, and I'm known as so, right? Let's use mine. So I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I'm known as the world most influential investment coach of African descent. And I'm excited to be here. And nice to meet you, by the way, sir. What do you do, sir? Right. So you start conversations like that. Or what do you do, ma? Very polite, using the word sir, using the word thank you, smiling all through. Those are the ways you walk the room. And very, very important. And you can move from table to table, connecting with people, exchanging cards. Make sure you have a card. Don't tell me you don't have a card. Have a card for social events. It's very important because not everybody will be comfortable bringing out their phones and all of that. And it just can be awkward if you tell them, can I have your number? Or can I give you your number? You see, it gets difficult. But it's polite if you just say, sir, here's my card. If you don't mind, I don't also mind having yours. At that point, if they don't have card, they can easily say, okay, I'm going to give you my number, right? So having cards, complimentary cards, just makes it a lot easier. Now, as a broker, no company will give you cards, so print your own, right? You can ask them to give you a template, a soft copy template, and then you go use your money to print. Sometimes people think that the work of brokerage, the company they are selling for should do everything. No, most of you, for example, are part of this 30-day challenge, and you have not even been selling for this company. Despite everything that we've said, you get the knowledge from this company, you go sell for another company in the name of those companies are cheaper. Right? The price point of those companies is what people are asking for. Or whatever excuse that is comfortable for you. But it's okay. I'm aware. Some of you are shocked, eh? However, you need to know, so companies will not give you their complimentary card because there's no guarantee you're really selling for them. So be willing to take the risk and print your own complimentary cards and be able to reach out to people and connect with people. Number 3, under this, social networking for sale, is you also, and that's number 3 is for those who then maybe are sponsors or are famous or have influence. If you're famous or you're a sponsor of the event, look at all the tables and look at the ones you know somebody there. So you may not want to do the table to table thing, right? It may not suit you, but look for those who have already, you know them, you have relationship, go meet them in each table and greet them. And as you're working the room, you see that some other people, because of how friendly you are, will also reach out to you to even want to get your contact, to even want to do business with you. Some people have been trying to walk up to you, but because you are not walking up to others, they are scared, they don't want to be embarrassed, they are not sure. But when you are polite, you are moving around table to table, greeting people, and you're smiling about it. You may not greet all tables, but there are tables you know somebody there. Walk up there, greet the person. Those things begin to really, really help in making other people to be able to reach out to you. I want you to know that you cannot lead in isolation. You cannot lead in isolation. And one of the reasons why African leadership always fails is because once people get to the top, i.e. president, i.e. chairman, i.e. CEO, they don't come down anymore. So the organization begin to crumble. So you have sycophants around you, you have all your leaders just telling you what you want to hear, and it becomes difficult for you to really know what's going on down there. So if you're a sponsor of an event, you're famous, and you're trying to sell, and you go for public event, network, reach out to people. I can assure you, some of them even know you and they're trying to act like they don't know you because they're not sure you are friendly. And so it's important to walk the room. I call it the principle of walking the room at social events, right? Move from table to table, greet those you know. If those you don't know also approach you, be polite, be nice, and greet them as well. Just be your best behavior. One of the funny things about business and leadership is that people always hear all manner about you. I, for example, I realized recently, some of you have noticed, I've started going for public events. I may not do that for long, probably do it for another 2-3 years. So, because I'm not really a public event person, but I started doing it because I realized that there were a lot of private gossips about me, and it's difficult for a lot of critical people I've known over the years to confirm. Not everybody have access to me. And so at social events, it helps people to be able to reach out to you and say, hey, I heard this about you. And it helps you to be able to reach out to people and say, I heard you said this about me. That was a wrong notion. That wasn't the intention. And so a lot of those events, aside you are networking, aside you are leveraging on it to sell, it also helps to resolve crisis. But one powerful thing is also it brings you again to the consciousness of people. I remember somebody was in my office, last month. And then we met again at another event. The same person was in my office. And then we met at another event and said, by the way, tell me more about your real estate. He came to my office, right? And I said, I said, so what's your budget of where? I said, what do you have in Nigeria? I said, well, we do beyond Nigeria. I said, really? I don't know that. I said, yeah, well, UK. He didn't even know. And he was even in my office. Okay, so social events, sometimes people are close to you, but the more you repeat, and because also at that event we're sponsors as well, and that's why I was saying that for sponsorship approach is different. So I'm sure again seeing our brand again at that event, so it got him. He knows we're into real estate, but it got him to say, hey, what can I even get from you people, right? Because you're obviously popping up the radar again and again and again, and that's why they say it takes 5 to 8 contacts, right, before you close 80%. Because sometimes they see you again, they see you again, they see you again. At some point, okay, let me do something with this person. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? So don't joke with this. I hope next time you go to a public event, you just don't sit in the corner hoping that all will go well and looking at everything. No. Reach out, be bold, be brave, connect, walk the room, move around, approach people. The worst they can say is, oh, I'm busy, or no, but walk the room, approach people, connect big time, okay? By the way, I hope you've been getting value. This 27. Wow, we're almost done. Huh? Well, I hope you've been doing your best to get this going and keep this moving. I love you. Wish you all the best in your sales journey. I can't wait to connect with you guys, next week, as we have a meeting to review how the sales challenge went. And those of you who had great successes, I want to celebrate you and rejoice with you all. Okay. Once again, thank you for being part of this 30 Days Billionaire Realtor Sales Challenge. Of course, the sales challenge works for other things as well. It's not just for real estate. It can work for any other topic as well. I can't wait to see you at the top. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the convener. Love you. Bye-bye.
Next is today's product of the day. Kindly ensure to promote this across all your marketing platforms. Ensure it gets the visibility it deserves.
Attention all investors and future homeowners. We have important news for you. There will be a price increase at Garnet Estate, Ibeju Lekki. If you've been considering securing a property in this fast-developing area, now is the time to act before the new prices take effect. Garnet Estate is strategically located in one of the most sought-after regions of Ibeju Lekki, an area that is witnessing rapid growth and significant infrastructural development. With projects like the Lekki Free Trade Zone, the Deep Sea Port, and the upcoming airport, property values in this area are set to soar in the coming years. By investing now, you're not just purchasing land, you're positioning yourself for long-term growth and high returns. The current pricing offers incredible value, and this price increase means that this window of opportunity is closing fast. So if you're ready to invest in a bright future, this is the best time to key in. Don't miss out on this rare opportunity to secure your spot at Garnet Estate before the price hike. Contact us today for more details or to reserve your plot for the launch of the estate on the 12th of September, 2024. Act now and make a smart investment in your future at Garnet Estate, Ibeju Lekki.